Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Zelda Outlands, and we got blue bubbles, which means two things. One, we are going to encounter some orange bubbles, and two, I was wrong when I said we wouldn't have to worry about them until the second quest, but hey, nobody's perfect, although Ratty Heroine Chloe here is pretty close to perfect, which is why she is the hero that we need to defeat the Thunderbird and bring peace to the Zelda Outlands here. So, like most of the other dungeons we've been going into so far, we're not going to be able to complete this dungeon entirely. You could technically defeat it, but the boss is a four-headed Gleeok, and it's kind of tough to defeat without medicine, with only 5 hearts, the white sword, and just the green tunic. So we'll be coming back here later, but I'm going to try to clear out as much as we can right now. So next, find a secret passage in the Graveyard of Serenity. So that's where level 5 is going to be. But we can't get to the graveyard until we have the ladder, and we can't get the ladder until we have the Ocarina, which is why we are coming to this dungeon, because even though we're not going to complete it, we can get the Ocarina here. However, the only way we're able to get the Ocarina is if we have the arrow, the bow and arrow, so that's why it was important that we pick that up earlier. Try to avoid all these red bubbles because we have a one-headed Gleeok over here. We need our sword to take care of it. You can take out the Gleeok with the sword or the wand, but we don't have the wand, and we wouldn't be able to use the wand anyway, because in this hack you have to have 12 hearts to use the wand, just like the magic sword. So Gleeok in this game is basically his palette has been swapped with Carrick, the boss of Palace 4 in Zelda 2. You notice that most of the enemies here, because are take palettes from Zelda 2. So this game, I guess, does take place after Zelda 2, according to the timeline given by the game. But we needed that arrow there to defeat that Goma, which was basically a palette swap, the big block that we found in the Great Palace in Zelda 2, because that allows us to pick up the Ocarina. And the Ocarina now will allow us to defeat the Digdogger enemies, the enemy that dislikes certain types of noise. And that's going to allow us to get the ladder back in level 1. It'll also allow us to do some fast traveling. So, you can only fast travel in this game if you picked up a fairy, so that's why it was good that we picked up 2 of the Tetrarch fairies so far. So, we got these Wizrows that respawned again, but thankfully they're pretty easy. Hopefully we can try to get some rupees, because in order to completely clear out level 1, we're gonna want to have some meat, because there's another hungry moblin, and he is guarding the room that takes us to our first bomb bag upgrade. And we're gonna need 100 rupees to get that. So we're gonna need 120 rupees total, because meat costs 20 rupees, so that's pretty nice. Definitely much cheaper than what it was in the base game, but meat is going to be much more used in this hack, especially in the second quest. So it's good that they reduced the cost of the meat. In the first quest, they only needed the meat once in level 7, and I think you only needed it twice in the second quest to get the magic boomerang, and then in another level, I forget which, it's escaping me right now. But this is kind of annoying right here, this dock, because there's so many enemies here that sometimes they hit you as soon as you get off the dock, and they push you back, and when they push you back, it forces you back across the river, and it's just kind of wastes time. So bad enemy placement there. Where in the base game, there was only one Octorok, and then on the other side there was just a P-hat enemy, so... But, oh well. So, well, now we're going to do, before we head to level 1, we're going to pick up some meat, and we're going to head to the meat shop by level 3. And the main reason we're going to that meat shop is because in going to that meat shop, we're going to pass through a lot of rooms where we have the lever enemies, the bot enemies, and they tend to drop a lot of rupees. So it's a good place for us to, farm some rupees. And yeah, for some reason the game kind of froze there as I was fighting those guys. So, but I didn't get any rupees, unfortunately. So yeah, but we can farm these guys here, and hopefully they can drop some. Luckily, a lot of monsters in level 1 drop rupees, so because you have a bunch of those Stalfos enemies, the Wallmaster enemies, and the rope enemies, which are basically the louders. Great. So medicine is also cheaper, 35 for blue, 50 for the orange. If you have an orange and you use it once, it becomes blue, just like in the base game. And if you want to have another orange, just buy another blue. So 2 blues make an orange. So you could save some rupees that way. If you already have a blue potion in your inventory, just pick up another blue one, and you'll get the orange. So I don't know what color wheel they're using, that blue and blue equals orange, but we're not going to complain. So it's weird how in the game orange is the weaker enemies and blue is the tougher. But when it comes to medicine, blue is the weaker and orange is the better. Well, we got these levers bots to respawn, so picked up a few more rupees. Take out these guys, they only take 1 hit now with the white sword, so like I said, we'll just try to farm as much as we can on our way to the dungeon. So we're fairly close to the dungeon. So finally gonna be able to totally fill out Dungeon 1 now. And I'll be doing that for all the dungeons. I'll be going through all the rooms and just basically filling out the entire map. So basically my definition, I guess, of 100%. Some people, I think, maybe just 100% would be, just getting all the items, all the heart containers. But yeah, I'm gonna clear out all the rooms. So that's just how I roll, I guess. The OCD is kicking in. So, but it's okay. This gives you more time to spend with our ratty heroine Chloe here, so. And here's back to level 1, so let's head on in. It's going to be much easier this time because we are twice as strong, offensively and almost defensively too. We first came in here, we only had 3 hearts, now we have 5, and we're going to actually pick up our 6th heart container here fairly shortly. So, yeah, not long after we get the ladder, we'll be able to pick up another heart container. So, the map, it's a little hard to see because the color scheme in this thing, but right in the middle there's an empty blank room. Yep, that's where we're going to get the heart container, but we couldn't get it the first time we came in here because it requires us to bomb a wall, and that wall can only be reached with the ladder. So take out all these enemies. They tend to drop rupees, and it'll be good because we're going to have to pass through this room again to end up getting to the bomb bag upgrade. These guys are also pretty nice in terms of dropping rupees. The wall masters, which is more like cages now. Donk. Yeah, got a fairy, that's good. Gotta take out these little blue Goliaths. So once again, remember, fight smart, use your distance. The Goliaths will only have the type of boomerang that you have. So right now they have the wooden boomerang like we do. We can get the magic boomerang. It's on the outside once we get the ladder. So here's a good way to kind of help take these guys out, the dongos. You lay a bomb down and then blow the whistle. And the bomb will blow up and hit them for basically half of their life. So then you can stun them with the boomerang, or if you're quick enough, you can lay down a second bomb and take them out. So now we got the ladder, and we can head over to here where these fairies are. stand on this block here, drop a bomb, and we're going to get into a secret room that has heart container number 6. Avoid the traps, and head on out. Thankfully, we've gone through enough rooms right now that a lot of enemies are going to respawn. We can also use the ladder to cross this little water tile and get free 5 rupees. We're going to make a slight detour here. We can go south and take out those Stalfos enemies again. Well, they're functionally Stalfoses, but they have the Gibdos sprite, so it's kind of annoying how they did that. It's because sometimes, you know, your brain is like, oh no, Gibdos, and you're thinking that, you know, they're going to hurt you, but it turns out they're only Stalfoses. Not so bad with these weaker enemies, but sometimes it just messes with you. So, but I don't know, game designers decided that's what they wanted to do, so I mean, it was their game, so I mean, there's some issues with it, but overall it's a decent, fun game, so take out these guys, hopefully we can get some more rupees, and we're almost there. We said we need just 9 more, and we should be able to get it from these guys and the wall masters, so only, there we go, 2 more to go, and yeah, we should have no problem. All you have to do is clear those final 4 rooms up there. We couldn't clear them earlier because we didn't have the ladder, but now we do. And like I said, the ladder's going to open up so much, not only in this dungeon here, but also back in Dungeon 2 and in Dungeon 3. Specifically, we really want to go back to Dungeon 3 because that's where we can get another heart container and we can get the blue mail. So, finish off these guys here. That'll open up the door to the top, and that'll allow us to head into this room here where we got this guy who's really hungry. So let's feed him some beef. Good thing he's not a vegetarian or a vegan. And we have this room. To the left is the bomb bag upgrade room. If you're kind of short on cash or rupees, the room to the right is going to have some free rupees, so I believe there's 10 in it. So if you only have 90, you're still safe here, so that's why I really wasn't worried when I only needed 7 earlier. So let's pick up these 10 rupees, and hey, now we have 120, which means that we can buy this bomb bag upgrade and buy some more meat whenever we get back outside. So, and here we're going to pick up bomb bag upgrade number 1. There are 4 in this game, unlike the base game where there's only 2, so we'll be able to max out at 24 bombs, and we're definitely going to need them, so yeah, and trying to discover all the secrets of where all the things were in the overworld. I was doing a lot of bombing during my test run in the game, so all those bombs definitely came in handy, so. But you don't have to do all that if you're paying attention and watching these videos, because Chloe's here going to show you where everything's at. Even things you may not want to visit, like the Garuda who steal your money. So, we picked up seems like there's a whole bunch more of those medals, the clocks that freeze enemies, so not complaining though. So, finish these guys off. And we're just going to head outside the dungeon, and that's where we'll pick up in our next episode. And we're going to do a lot in that next episode, so we're going to basically do a whole bunch of backtracking, clear out a whole bunch of dungeons that we visited, and basically power up and prepare for future dungeons. So take care, see you next time. There's the map, totally clean. Bye.